Yeah, so we are moving forward in this bracket. We're just going into it. All right, we got Dark Wizzy and Elegant up against Ling and Apollokage.
Ooh, Apollokage taking some damage right there, getting stuck between the Mario brothers. And they're real nasty if you get stuck next to him. As we've noted plenty of times before, he's going to sit right there until Wizzy's up and trying to punish him on landing. If Wizzy had plenty of time to hit again.
All right. They're calling Wave B of singles. Exciting. We have... Oh, wow. Elegant just weaving around that Nikita there to avoid Apollokage. Meanwhile, Ling tossing Dark Wizzy over to the side.
Ooh, and Dark Wizzy landed on Apollokage right there at a moment where there was just so many explosives around. It's not a great time to be approaching him. And he's already at a lot of percentage, so actually just landing on top of Apollokage is really scary. I mean, we were just talking about up tilt. That's oh,
wow.
Something I would have loved to see right there, actually.
Using that back throw.
Didn't do anything. Nice to see forward there is going to find the kill for Apollokage. Finally taking out Wizzy, who's been squaring up against with for most of this game.
We have Dark Wizzy. Okay, yeah, stalling out the back facing against Ling and then going in for an attack once Ling threw the turnip, lost that advantage. But now we have Elegant versus Ling, and Apollokage losing a stock there.
Yeah, he already had to grenade cancel, or grenade reset for his recovery, and so just a little bop was all it took to finish him off from there. He didn't have time to get a second grenade.
Okay, Elegant getting the Zair there on Peach, going deep for a follow-up, but
the end of the two-frame window.
Yeah. And Apollokage just going for some down tilts there. We have the C4 set up right where Elegant's standing, so... Okay, yeah, just blows it up so you can move it around to a more advantageous position.
Yeah, and Elegant evades the damage just narrowly, so he doesn't have to contend with taking all that damage. Dark Wizzy, though, has been eating a lot on the other side, though, so grabbing him here is a pretty scary position to be in. Apollokage doesn't quite find it, though. I think he was waiting, looking for maybe a regrab or an up tilt, but just ended up dashing. Misses another option out of his down throw.
Oh. So we saw Dark Wizzy using the water hose to blow Apollokage away, so Apollokage couldn't use the grenades as effectively as Apollokage would have liked.
Apollokage with a lot of the run at them and wait to see what their reaction is plays, but that's also put him in some situations where he could just take a kill and he instead runs into his opponent and is just shuffling. That's a little rough to see because I think they could be at a two-stock advantage here if he had found some optimal options.
And we're seeing Ling squaring off against Dark Wizzy, gets a fair there using that big crown. So now Elegant 63%, Dark Wizzy and Apollokage on a clean last stock. Ling still holding on to that stock there. Okay. Fading away from ledge there. Gets the turn up.
There's no real
that
Apollokage
shield.
Anything.
Wow, Apollokage's shield was so small and so very smart to use that down smash just as a get off me tool.
Oh, he's going to use the upbeat on Elegant there to just make sure that they're both getting back to stage. So some added damage, but they're still in a dicey situation with everyone choked up on the corner.
Apollokage blows himself up. And we got an F-tilt, or yeah, jab attack, whichever it was, coming out there from Snake there to land some damage. But actually, Apollokage's just been defeated. So now, a Ling on a clean stock, but in a 2v1, you have to try and take the stock away from Luigi.
All right, that's a good start right there. Baiting out a grab on the enemy teammate. They're both at a lot of percentage, so he's actually just got to find a couple openings, and we've seen him do a lot more. He's kind of the clutch king of the day.
Okay, gets a throw, and then Luigi's going to try and go for an attack after that.
Yeah, there's no kill option right there, and the throw. If Ling had actually thrown right there, it would have been really punishable by Dark Wizzy.
That was really smart, using the Dark Wizzy's hose and then going for the Luigi Tornado there. Okay, just barely spacing out the bomber. Oh, but the throw gets rid of Luigi there. So now, I mean, Dark Wizzy 151%. Okay, Z drops the turnip. Dark Wizzy using a wall jump and going into a back air.
That's huge. It keeps him in right there. He was at a huge threat of getting two-frame with the down tilt, which is a confirm at a high percent like this.
Okay, a quick back air from Dark Wizzy to send Ling in check. And now Ling 110%. Mario has a lot of fast options. You know, an up smash is probably going to take this stock. Oh, down air, not quite. It just barely I think Ling had too much health left, or not enough damage, and wow, that turnip just barely stops. Yeah, of all the things, that turnip just barely stops Dark Wizzy from recovering, and very, very close game 1, but it is going to go to Ling and Apollokage.
One of the most disgustingly consistent things we've seen today is Ling using turnips to kill Marios. Just pop, perfectly placed every single time. It's just dead.
Yeah.
Like if there isn't a teammate down below to save them,
they have no
recovery there.
They have a very linear recovery, and so if they've already used their jump, that turnip is a death sentence, because that recovery, Mario's and Luigi's, vertically maybe it's nice, but overall, if you're just in a bad position, the turnip knocks you back to a space after, like where you were before you used your jump. You need that jump plus the recovery to actually make it back. So
yeah, there's just no options there. So that's a great opportunity. Link's just waiting for stuff like that. I mean, that's why he's kind of playing a little further back, trying to hold on to stock. Because
if it comes down to Ling at the end,
he hasn't lost a clutch.
It's it's a lot easier to 1v1 one of the brothers as Peach than the Snake, perhaps.
There's the Shoryuken going off a second one.
Just go ahead and use it twice.
All right, one on Dark Wizzy, or sorry, one on Apollokage is not quite enough, but the one on Ling is plenty, especially after that early damage that Dark Wizzy was able to land on him.
We saw Elegant fully strapping up with the 0 to death there, but Apollokage was able to interrupt. Oh, getting the spike on Ling. Ling only has 1 stock left.
That is rough to see. Ling is absolutely the player that you want to be seeing go all the way to the end of the game, and that's just not going to be possible without stealing Apollokage stocks later. They're already down to 3. They're at half as many.
Hard to stay that vertically high in the air. Okay, using the C4 there. But yeah, this is a little one-sided right now as far as Dark Wizzy and Elegant winning. Apollokage getting some tilt there.
Yeah, Ling's off there, following Dark Wizzy. Doesn't quite land the turnip, but baits out all of the capes and gets some damage off of up B while he's at it. Not throwing backwards, trying to throw into Apollokage, but Apollokage is just not ready for it. Instead, he's taking the stock off of Dark Wizzy.
Okay.
Some friendly damage there.
Elegant got pineappled.
That's a lot of early stocks taken. Somehow we're even on 3 stocks all now.
A little bit of percent lead for the blue team so far.
Okay. Oh, that was a great drop with the nade from Apollokage, but he forgot you just don't land on Luigi when it's on free frames.
Yeah. All right, we are going to see Peach, the Ling Peach, moving back to solo Elegant. Elegant. Yep. Sorry. I do think that is probably the better pick here. Oh, wow, using the turnips, trying to get something happen. Oh, but it looks like the up air. It looks like
Ling? That really hurts. It's a 1 to 3 stock situation. Handling them on their own is pretty nasty. He's going to have to use his grenades. He's a lot more free to use them now because he's not worried about damaging Ling with them. And that does help for keeping somebody off of him.
Misfire's back.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. Elegant's just moving around. He can leave Dark Wizzy to be handling Apollokage for now. That dark down smash, though, pretty darn
just a down throw into a down B.
It had to connect with both for him to not die.
Yeah, 100%, just very comfortably in Dark Wizzy and Elegant's favor for that game, too.
Yep.
After having that game 1 kind of taken from them in a very close match, they're kind of establishing dominance here with game 2. So let's see what they're going for in game 3, how Ling and Apollokage are able to adapt to this game plan.
I think it must be said, though, that those 2 really early stock losses from Ling are not going to be consistent. That's not something you can count on, and that really sways the way these games have been going. So, especially with the map pick changing as well, I can't imagine this one going really nearly the same way, especially with how quickly AK and Ling were able to bring that back to a very reasonable match after losing those 2 stocks.
Yeah. All right, let's see how this Game 3 starts to turn out as we head into it. We're going to be on small battlefield. All right, right away we see Dark Wizzy racking up some damage onto Ling. I think they like that strategy of taking out Ling first, kind of for the reasons we were talking about. So if they take out Ling fast, they can just be a little more comfortable dealing with Apollokage on their own, being able to use the cape to reflect stuff like the grenades and the Nikita. Meanwhile, the turnips are a little harder to predict. Oh, going for the up B on Apollokage right there.
Yeah, setting up his grenades. He's doing a good job of pre-placing them, but the execution on them isn't just quite there in a lot of situations. I like that one, grabbing it and then using the shield to just center an explosion on himself. He's ready for shield, and Dark Wizzy wasn't, so he gets a little bit of damage right there. It's a little bit of a self-bombing.
That was really nice. Okay, all right, good.
And Another
F
early
smash
stock
there from
taken
Dark
from
Wizzy, but yeah, that back throw and then having Elegant ready to go for a back air, sending Apollokage way off to the side of the stage so that then Dark Wizzy could take on Ling one-on-one and take Ling's stock.
Yeah, this time it's Elegant who's forgetting a core piece of Apollokage's kit. They're landing right on top of him on the small battlefield platform. That is ripe for the picking with an up tilt. And Apollokage is able to bring another one home. They're taking out Dark Wizzy as well. So while he hasn't lost a stock, he has lost one of his teammates, but he's taken two himself.
Ooh. Up smash coming out there from Elegant there to take Apollokage's stock. It's roughly even other than Ling at 60% right now.
There you go. Apollokage really wanted to help Ling out right there, but there just wasn't quite an opening until he got that roll. And the dash attack there has allowed them to slam a lot of damage onto Elegant. 80% here, and he's not coming back from it at all. That was a perfect string there out. I don't think Ling took more than 20% off that entire exchange either.
Oh my gosh. Just using Ling's up B as a combo.
Oh
and
my
gets the
god,
spike.
no! Apollokage barely STIing outside of the tornado, but that's only going to do him a world of hurt, just getting juggled across the entire stage and then dunked off of the other side.
Racking up these Luigi dash attacks onto Apollokage, getting a nice 30%. This is pretty even other than Dark Wizzy with an extra stock.
And Dark Wizzy is a down tilt right there, but he's fine with it if Elegant's going to get all those up airs out of it. Oh, Apollokage with the forward smash doesn't quite connect.
Apollokage already at 89%. They're really focusing him down. Now that they've seen the weakness, the crack in the armor. Oh, using that. Oh man, that's so much shield pressure.
Shying away from another punish opportunity, unfortunately.
Okay, yeah, he tried to go for using that jab to send Ling. Oh, there goes Apollokage.
Well, there was a lot of kill options that Red Team just threw out right there. Oh, Ling trying to use uppy right there. They can't quite hit him. He's evaded just about everything. But another dunk to close that one out.
Once again, 3 stocks left on the blue team. Dark Wizzy and Elegant taking game 3. Ling and Apollokage have got to figure out some kind of way around the strategy, or it's going to look just like that in game 4.
Yeah, that's 2 games in a row where it just felt like Dark Wizzy and Elegant were just dunking. Like, they're making a clip compilation here, which is a feat against Apollokage and Ling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, so it's kind of strange, especially with game 1 looking so different as well. And I think it comes down to that focusing on Ling, not to say anything poorly on Apollokage, but I don't know if he's like 100% firing on all cylinders right now. It feels like a little hesitant play, especially from him.
We didn't see a ton of like grenades and coming out there in that game.
Yeah. And like I understand the lack of like less grenades. It makes a lot of sense, and it will like disrupt your partner a lot less if you're not someone who plays with a static all the time, and if you're traveling a lot, playing with a lot of different high-level players, it's a little more makes a little more sense to have a little more consistent play where you're not messing them up. Because Ling is doing really good things. You don't want to stop that, but it means that his own tempo is a little bit disrupted.
And we got already in PS2, all right, some good damage getting up on Elegant there from Ling and Apollokage. Got unfortunate grab there, and so that was a bunch of damage on Dark Wizzy all of a sudden. Okay, using that super armor to avoid getting hit by Nikita.
Just ate the Nikita, that was so good.
And Apollokage actually only at 6% right now.
No, he's actually doing great right here. Every time someone's landed near him, he finds exactly what he
that
wants.
Back air.
Oh,
that's it?
That is so rude.
Wow.
Right at the end of his air dodge, as soon as he becomes vulnerable to hits again, just hit by the lasting hitbox on the cape, and that's just going to flip him out. And with no air dodge, no jump, no up B, he's just got to float off to his death.
Yeah, Ling loses his stock too. So Dark Wizzy still with 3 stocks left.
Ooh. And now Apollokage is having a little harder time. Ooh, finding his pressure. Okay, nice. He manages not to blow himself up with a grenade, keep himself on the ground, and with Ling taking that stock away, and another one as well from Elegant. They're actually ahead now for the first time since game 1.
And all right, Dark Wizzy taking advantage of that kind of scrap there. Okay, caping the grenade, trying to go for a trump there.
Yeah, he sees Apollokage without an up B available. He's already activated the Cypher. He sees that as a good opportunity to go and try and mess with him on the ledge, which he really is, but Apollokage finds the options he needs. And Ling makes his presence known as well to kind of
good of Dark Wizzy to not try and overextend and go for the forward air there, Chicago spike, because he knew it wouldn't hit. So recovering back to the ledge, and making sure he keeps that stock, because that's more important than taking the stock against. That's not a trade you want to make in this exact situation.
Ling had expended all of his resources, used up. He might have been able to float back, but Elegant covered all of his options. And Apollokage found the time to throw a nade out to off the right side of the stage so it explode and save him. That was insane.
That was incredible.
That wasn't even like Apollokage wasn't doing anything. He was in the middle of fighting Dark Wizzy and just goes, wait, let me pop up pin. I gotta help my friend out.
Yeah, you don't mind. I'm just gonna toss this over here. Yeah, don't worry about it. We got Elegant going for a grab here into the down B to take Ling's stock.
Now down to final stock for both red team players. Apollokage is stuck between the Mario brothers, but he is able to make his way out. And there's one taken away.
Yeah, you wanted to take that Elegant stock right there when you had the opening, because now Elegant is going to be a little harder to deal with. And okay, Elegant up against Ling. No 0 to death.
Ooh, Dark Wizzy's combo barely broken by a spare nade, and he doesn't get spiked barely. He pulls himself back to the stage.
Oh, Dark Wizzy instead moving over to help Elegant fight Ling, but Elegant almost looked like he was going to survive that, but instead Apollokage is going to go over now to help Ling fight Dark Wizzy, and this doesn't look good for Dark Wizzy.
Yeah, and Ling, once again, doing great at the bottom of rounds with the help of Apollokage back there to cover even more options.
Oh, yeah.
The collateral.
The C4 that is,
yeah. Yeah, you can just strap it to your teammates sometimes, and if they're the one going off stage doing all the scrapping, A-OK, pull the trigger on that one.
Especially when they're not even at such a high percent. I mean, you saw Peach, even after the explosion, was still only at 60%.
Yeah, with 60%, Ling was fine on his own.
So we're moving into Game 5 here of Apollokage and Ling versus Dark Wizzy and Elegant. Winner goes on to Grand Finals.
Yeah, Dark Wizzy and Elegant do have the benefit. They have stage selection on this final stage that they will play against each other. So they're going to want to be making as much use of this as possible. It's really important here to have some more favorable platforms. It'll probably be a center platform stage if they're going to be allowed to, because there's no way they're getting a triple platform from Ling and AK. That just can't be on the board for them. That would be a really devastating situation. We see a lot more of that crazy up air strings between those two, because they have it on lock.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Dark Wizzy and Elegant are just going to keep going with what works. You know, Dark Wizzy landed a lot of spikes that game. And also just in the set in general, Dark Wizzy's been able to find those fares when it was necessary. Using the cape a lot more. You know, if Nikita or grenades coming your way, just use the cape. I mean, we saw the cape used against the Snake recovery twice.
Yeah, actually,
used it once.
Cape is really good against both Peach and Snake's updates,
right? If you can cape the bomber too. So we're going to see the same teams coming out. Obviously, no character switches. And we're headed into Game 5 of these doubles here.
All right, locking all the same colors. Red versus blue consistently across town, and city is open here for Dark Wizzy and Elegant. This could be really big. It's a higher ceiling, so it'll be a little hard to kill off the top, but there's so many platform layouts that are going to add a lot of extensions to their combos that might make them pretty darn scary.
Yeah, see F-Tilt coming out there, and Elegant still able to make it back using that jump. See that back air. Yeah, that's the other thing, is that Town and City will help them challenge that Snake high recovery using that top platform to try and challenge Snake as he's recovering high, you know, using that back air like we just saw.
Oh, there's a lot of pressure on Dark Wizzy there, but the nade actually hits Ling there, stopping him from being able to get the full breadth of his down air. And ooh, Apollokage has been left into that meat grinder that is Dark Wizzy and Elegant.
They're just racking up a little bit of damage here, a little bit of damage there, and they're just waiting for the right opportunity to take a stock, like just then.
Yeah, Ling and AK just can't land. Oh, the side B just barely doesn't hit. I think a back air might have if Dark Wizzy had dedicated and dropped down for it, but didn't want to take that risk of getting converted. And he knows there's plenty of percentage on Apollokage already, so he's got time.
So right away, Apollokage losing that stock. Unfortunate.
140%. He dies to a win box.
And okay.
Reset some free
right,
damage.
Careful.
Dropping below.
Careful,
Elegant takes away a second.
Holy
Game
cow.
5, and things are so dire on the line. No one's lost a stock between Dark Wizzy and Elegant, and 3 are down for Ling and Apollokage. But in the reverse way, we've seen this come back already today.
Elegant, you know, makes it made my heart race. I'm like, oh no, Elegant, you're going to lose your stock. But I mean, just so comfortable going deep off stage and just taking that stock, and that's what was important, because Elegant was already at a high percent. You know, just now Elegant lost his stock, but Apollokage going down to his last stock, that is so important.
Yeah, and it's so worth it if you're going to be 0 to deathing someone, or like you're taking the 50 between a 0 to death and losing your 150% stock on Luigi. Every time you take that, that's so worth it. Finally, the first stock is opened up by Ling and Apollokage. They took out Elegant a little bit ago, and finally they find Dark Wizzy as well. So they're starting to even things up, holding on to these ones a lot better, but they just took such heavy hits in their first 2 stocks.
All right. Ooh, the C4 accidentally hitting Peach. All right, Apollokage going to grab that stock, but this is a fairly low percentage 2 stocks versus a very high percentage Peach. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, we're going to see a repeat right here.
There
he's
it
trying
is.
to go back and try and save his friend.
Oh, Dark
Radish
Wizzy uses the
doesn't
cape.
quite hit it. It's got to be the grenade recovery. Both of them going down,
my
but Ling
gosh.
can't do a thing about it. But Apollokage is fine on his own until he
Luigi
eats a
smash
forward
attack.
smash.
Okay,
There's a bomb to use, but it
There's
misses.
a bomb too in all of this?
Game 5 of Losers Finals, Ling is on his own. He's clutched up so many times already today. He's going to take 1, but can it be enough? He's still got 3 more to take it 145. There's his up B. This could just be it.
Ling making it back.
Elegant just walks away.
Yeah, using that, you know, Twinkle Toes edge guarding there. But, oh, okay, Peach Bomber gets the shield down, goes for another attack. Mario keeps that shield real small and goes for an up smash, taking it. Dark Wizzy and Elegant going 3-2 against Ling Apollokage and moving on into